What's going on, Knicks Nation? So we have a special segment. It's called the MadGood Stock Watch. For those who don't know how this works, you got three categories. You could buy, you could sell, or you could hold. If you choose to buy, you think that your player that you're picking is going to be on the up, like he's going to continue to get better. If you're going to sell, you think that player is going to get worse. And if you're going to hold, that player is going to remain steady, expectations are met. All right, so let's kick this off. We're going to go one by one and go through three players who we will either buy, sell, or hold. Cool? All right. Don't want to hear any more comments in the Instagram section. You guys not understand what the hell the stock market is. Anyway, Frank Ntilikina. I'm buying him. I think he's only going to continue to get better and better. We've seen flashes of it through this start that the Knicks have had. I think that guy's going to continue to be a starting point guard in this league for a very long time. Trey Burke, I got to sell on this one. Main reason, he started off with high expectations. Unfortunately, he didn't really match them. If anything, I think he could salvage himself at a bench role. And then Alonzo Trier. I'm holding him. I've been pretty steady on this guy. I think he's going to be a solid bench contributor. He might even work his way into the starting lineup. Nothing bad to say. If you are high on Trier, hold that thought because I think that will continue to remain.
All right, buy, sell, hold. Frank Ntilikina, I'm definitely buying. I love what I'm seeing from him on the defensive end of the floor. I also think he's being more aggressive as far as kind of trying to penetrate into the paint and making some more moves from that perspective. Mitchell Robinson, definitely buying. I feel like he's starting to break out of his shell a little bit after tonight's great performance. Definitely cementing that feeling. That reverse dunk was crazy. And THJ, I'm going to hold because he's been his sort of inconsistent self. The other night, he broke his record for 3-point field goals made. He's killing it on the offensive end. But sometimes he does chuck up threes and kind of gets lost in the offense and has more of a mellow vibe. So I'm holding on him for now. That's it. That's my choice.
What's up, guys? So I'm definitely going to buy on Frank Ntilikina. I think he's definitely progressed this season, something we were looking forward to seeing. He's attacking the basket, still playing pretty good defense, and he's also shooting the three ball pretty well. I'm going to sell on Trey Burke. For the mere fact is, dude, you were handed the starting spot. You worked your ass off last year, worked your way from the G League onto the NBA roster, and you kind of fell flat on your face to begin the season. It's very unfortunate. You were the starter. Now you've been relegated to the bench. And I am going to hold on. I'm going to also buy, on my man Damian Dotson. Boy, you've been killing it. When we selected Alonzo Trier in the rookie free agency, you were kind of an afterthought. But boy, were we wrong. You killed it. You were a second-round pick. You're now the starter, starting small forward for the New York Knicks. Keep rolling, boy.
Yo, what's up, guys? So who am I buying? I'm going to have to buy my man Damian Dotson. I think he's an under-the-radar guy right now. Alonzo Trier is taking some of that clout. He's been very clutch the last few games. I'm loving the aggression, and most of all, it's crazy to see how much he has improved since the last season, and improvement is one thing that I'm big on. Keeping, I'm going to have to go with Alonzo Trier. He's one of those players that is inconsistent as of now, but when he plays, he balls the F out. He's been scoring a lot, he's been driving a lot, dishing a lot, and you see that when it comes down to the stretch or comes down at the end of a quarter, the ball ends up being in his hands. So I love the confidence and I love the aggression on his side. And to sell, it breaks my heart to say this, but I'm going to have to say Lance Thomas. I love you, man. You're great, but it just seems to me that basketball progression has not been in your nature. Sorry.
Buy, sell, hold. Lance Thomas. I was not meant to be holding him. If you saw it on Instagram, far messed up when he made the post. Dead ass. He messed it up. Lance, it's not personal, but bro, I'll sell your ass so quick right now. Bro, Trey Burke, pack your bags. Just saying. 42 points? Where the fuck is that this season? Alonzo Trier, bro. Keep going off that shaking and baking, that Ricky Bobby. Keep it going. I'm buying. Everybody should buy. Let's shoot this stock up.
What's going on, guys? Far alongside my brothers Pete and TK. Here with the MadGood Knicks Show. First and foremost, like, comment, subscribe. Please and thank you. It means the world to us that you, the fans, are watching and contributing. We want to talk about Tim Hardaway Jr., or as I like to call him, Tim Hardaway Jr. Thank you very much. Is he an all-star? That's the question that we'll be debating today. Just to take you guys through a couple stats. These are through just 9 games of the season. 33 minutes for this soon-to-be all-star. You can see where I'm at. 25.1 points per game on 43% shooting with 41% from 3. Rebounds are about average with his career, 3.3, 3.2 assists, and the plus-minus at negative 4.4. So, I think he's in a case where he looks a lot better because of the team that he's on, but just because of the fact that he plays in New York, I think that he will end up getting the right amount of votes and the right amount of notoriety to make this year's All-Star team. Let's start with that. Reaction?
I'm conflicted. I think he is playing almost at an all-star level. Unfortunately, I do not think he will be an all-star due to the fact that I don't think he'll be voted by the fans as an all-star. And I also don't think he'll be voted by the coaches as well. And you know what? The fans don't even vote. I believe the players select now by the new all-star rules. They have 2 all-star captains.
They're still fan voting.
Right,
Yeah.
but then the captains select who they want as the starters
Right.
and so on and so forth. So, no, I don't think Tim Hardaway will be a all-star. I think he's playing like one, but I don't think he will be.
Qatar.
I'm kind of have to agree with Taylor here. I don't think he's going to be an all-star. And I think a lot of it actually is in his hands. He has the ability to. The other night, he had his record field goal 7 threes. Dropped 37 points, and he can do that on a consistent basis. Actually, no, that's the problem. He can't do that on a consistent basis.
He has the ability.
He has the ability to do that on a consistent basis. Thank you. That's the word I was missing. He has the ability to do it on a consistent basis, but because he does not, and because, as you were saying today, he kind of gives you those glimpses of mellow as far as holding the ball and not kind of moving it and kind of jacking up threes. I mean, that's the consensus from a lot of Knicks fans too. You see that on Twitter, people complaining about that. That's what I think holds him back, is that he can't just get over that hump where, like an Oladipo, where you can see immediately that's another level. At the end of the game, he's hitting crucial shots, and that kind of just puts him in that tier that THJ seems to be just behind.
When's the All-Star game? We got months, right? We got
time.
Months.
It's in his hands.
I think and that's the main reason why I think he will be an All-Star, is because it will be in his hands. And I don't think KP is going to come back in time to allow Tim Hardaway to take that second tier or second role on the team. And I really do believe that the system is running through him. And all he really has to do is get that level of consistency that he has never had even a chance to display. And him on the Knicks this year, it's tailor-made for him, baby. You in New York. He's gonna get the notoriety. I promise you, as soon as this man goes off for 30, 35, 40 for consecutive nights in a row, which we all know that he's capable of, he'll be on ESPN. He'll be headlining it. The Knicks will go on some run that they always do, and Tim Hardaway will be at the center of it.
Unfortunately, that's what it has to take for that to happen. I don't think Tim Hardaway Jr. is a household name just yet. Rightfully so.
Tim Hardaway is a household name.
I don't think he's earned it. And for the mere fact, I don't think he'll get voted into the All-Star game based off of our record. I don't think our record is going to be good enough for him.
Look at guards in the East.
Yeah, I mean, I can name a few that should be probably John Wall, Bradley Beal, Irving.
I don't know. Bradley Beal isn't having that great of a season. John Wall probably by
but we know the All-Star game isn't based off numbers. It's a popularity vote.
That's what
and
I was
again,
gonna say.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is not a household name. He's designated a number 2 scorer for majority of teams. Unfortunately, the Knicks are missing their primary scorer. I just don't see it. I love Tim Hardaway. You know, we have debates all the time, and I'm a huge Tim Hardaway fan, advocate for him. But, you know, and we're also only talking about one side of the ball here. You know, defensively, he doesn't necessarily deserve a spot on the All-Star team.
No argument there, but I don't think that will go into his All-Star selection.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm confident that there will be an All-Star selection.
I think most of the All-Stars are selected primarily for their offensive abilities. Once in a while, you'll get someone like a Draymond Green that's really there because he's more of a defensive-minded player. But I think what you mentioned before is going to play a big impact in it. The fact that the Knicks just aren't that good.
Right.
The fact that the new system now, you're picking teams, and THJ isn't necessarily the flashiest player, you know. So I don't know if the fans are going to vote into that. The casual basketball.
This guy hits 7 threes for like 4 games in a row or something, which again is very possible with this Knicks team. I think it can happen. And that's where the flashiness comes.
So you're saying that if he continues the trend that he's at right now, he will be an all-star?
Yes.
But that means he's going to have to be scoring 30.
Right. And
that's not
on
true.
A regular basis.
He's had inconsistent nights, i.e. game against Dallas. He scored, 17 points against Dallas?
Yeah.
And his average is still at 25 because I think that consistently he will be that go-to scorer. And I do think that he will slowly, and he has since the start of the season, he started at like 30% field goal. Now he's at 41. I think he will continue to work up on that. He has to. Otherwise, Fizz is the type of coach to be like, bruh, if Trier is out here shooting 80%, we got another shooting guard here.
I agree.
I really think he has a lot of faith in Hardaway. I think he puts a lot of faith in him.
He does, and I feel
he
like that's what's
definitely
going
does.
to push him over.
I certainly hope
so.
it does, yeah. I would love to see Tim Hardaway make
Let us know
All-Star.
in the comments, guys. What do you ultimately think? We laid out all the options here. I feel like, Pete, you're like kind of right in the middle. T, you're leaning towards no. I'm definitely leaning towards yes.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Will Tim Hardaway Jr. be an All-Star this year? Why or why not?
Shout out
Hit us
Coach
up.
Ewing, baby.
Like, comment,
Greatest Knick of
subscribe.
all time.
Thank you, fans.